Hello guys, welcome to Sim UK, and today we are flying in Flight Sim Worlds in Dovetail Games Flight Sim World, and we're going to start with the training. We're going to do some training. Now every week I'm going to try and get at least one training mission. The plan is I'm going to try and get one training exercise and one mission out per week. So this is going to be the training. And I've already done this, but we'll just do it again.
You've decided to take a test flight. That's great. I'll get us up in the air and then you can try some flying. We've reached a safe altitude, so let's try some simple maneuvers. You don't need to worry about any of the instruments. We're just going to learn some basic flight controls. When I give you control of the aircraft, I'll say, you have control, and when I take back control of the aircraft, I'll say, I have control. Now we're going to try gently rolling the aircraft. This will allow us to turn the aircraft left or right. The faster the turn, the more roll you'll need. For now, we only want to do a small turn, so a bank angle of around 15 degrees is perfectly fine. Okay, give it a go and turn to your left. You have control.
So I'm just going to pause there for a moment and answer the phone, it seems. Okay, guys, sorry about that. So, yes, I just wanted to show you my graphic settings at the moment. This, for me, I'm running a GTX 970. And I had some issues with FPS and what have you. This, for me, seems to be working pretty nice. Graphics are mid-high. In fact, I might even try pushing that up to high. Actually, that's going to reload the... that's going to reload it. Let's try anyway. So, you saw at the beginning there that things were spawning in. Trees, buildings, so on and so forth. Okay. Now, that's something that Dovetail are aware of and they're going to be resolving and fixing. But in the meantime, I'm quite happy with these graphic settings, and you can see the detail on the cub here is not too bad. It really isn't. It's not terrible. Far from terrible. The shadows are pretty good. I mean, it's not. It's maybe not mind-blowing stuff, but I think it looks pretty nice. And I'm quite happy with it. Let's see what FPS damage. We were getting 40 before I made that single change. So let's see what we're getting now. 35, 29,
Don't be scared.
33.
Take control and try to turn.
Better do what the boss tells us. So 30 to 35
out
FPS.
So that you are flying straight and level.
Pretty good.
Okay,
a solid
let's now
30.
try turning to the right.
Now I'm glad this works now because
That's enough pitch. Don't go beyond this angle.
Okay.
Watch your altitude. Try not to raise or lower the nose. Okay, level out. Fantastic. You're really getting the hang of this. I have control. Now, we want to try changing the pitch of the aircraft. When you want to climb, raise the nose towards the sky by gently pulling the stick back. When you want to descend, lower the nose by pushing the stick gently forward. Gentle, gradual inputs will enable you to see what is happening to the aircraft. You can then modify the amount of pressure you use on the controls to achieve your desired result. Let's start by pushing the stick forward. This will lower the nose and cause the aircraft to descend. A secondary effect of this will be an increase in speed. You have control.
here we go.
That's enough. Okay, level out.
Now I can't really see how I can tell whether I'm leveled out or not.
I have control.
There we go, okay.
Now, we want to try changing the pitch of the aircraft. When you want to climb, raise the nose towards the sky by gently pulling the stick back. When you want to descend, lower the nose by pushing the stick gently forward. You have control, so gently pull the stick back to increase pitch.
There we go. A bit more. You can see the door is shaking to my side here. Quite nice attention to detail, I have to say.
That's enough pitch. Okay, level out. Now try the rudder. You can move this left or right. Don't hold the rudders too long or too far, or you might risk getting in a spin. That's it. This moves the nose side to side, or yaws the aircraft. The rudder is used in concert with other controls to keep the aircraft flying straight ahead. It's also used to turn the airplane while taxiing on the ground. The final control is the throttle. Try moving the throttle lever all the way back to idle.
Now I couldn't do this initially because of the configuration issue, and I can
See
do
how
it
the
now.
nose wants to drop as we...
Yeah, the nose wants to drop. So let me just show you this in case you haven't seen my first look review where I explain this issue. So here in the, let me just get onto the throttle. Sensitivity needs to be 10, null zone needs to be 0. If it isn't, this used to be here like this. And if we go back into the game, oh crikey.
Slow down.
And I just touch the throttle.
Now, move the throttle lever all the way forward.
I cannot get to 0. Equally, I cannot get to maximum. So he will continue to say, push all the way forward. Now push, and he'll get really annoyed. I'm not sure what this white bar in the middle is. That wasn't there before. So you see, I'm not quite 100% here. So if I come back out, go to settings, controls, back to the throttle. And it also, this is a constant problem. You'll set this to maximum sensitivity, but it won't save, so you have to keep doing this a lot. Big issue, but it's part of early access. Right now, keep an eye on the throttle. I am at maximum on my throttle, but in the game we're not quite. And then suddenly we are.
See how the nose now wants to rise. Okay,
so that's how you fix that,
lever
guys.
Back to about the halfway position. Great. Now you've tried all of the flight controls. That's really all there is.
Perfect, guys. So that is the very first mission completed. A little bit of information for you there. And my first ever official video for Flight Sim World, I guess.
Well, that's the test flight over. You've learned a few of the basics, and hopefully it's given you an appreciation of how a plane handles. There's a lot more to learn, so hopefully you'll want to take this further and perhaps take some lessons. I'm sure one of the flight school instructors will be happy to take you flying.
So the story behind that final statement there is that you've been given a free taster flight as part of your birthday or something. And now that we've completed that, we have unlocked... we have unlocked all of the lessons. So that was just an introduction. Now that god-awful sound you can hear in the background is pretty constant. And I haven't figured out how to turn that off yet. Presumably it's in audio. Let's try... There we go. That's quite aggressive. Quite aggressive a sound. So that's the first one. We'll do all of these. Takeoff is next. And yeah, hopefully you'll join me for each of them as we progress slowly but surely through the entire thing. I'm also uploading a mission every single day, every single week. So please, hopefully, one of these should be up for you to watch now. So take a look at that. That's pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. Until next time, goodbye.